guys, how's it going? So, something really came to mind today as I was sitting in school, and I sort of just wanted to film this YouTube video to share this thought, right? For those who don't know, I'm still in high school. I'm 16 years old at the moment. I have about a year and a half left in high school. And, you know, when I'm in school, usually I find it very hard to focus because I guess I would say that my mind is very hard to occupy, especially with all the dreams and aspirations that I have at such a young age, right? It wasn't always like this, but ever since I guess I found my truth, it's just been very hard for me to stay present, especially in times where I'm at school, where I'm sat down and sort of have no choice but to be with my thoughts. And I guess, sure, I could focus on the lesson, but I've tried doing that, and at some point I kind of just surrendered to the fact that my mind will always overtake me, and these visions and these dreams will always overtake my focus. As you know, we're in February right now, so 2025 was, just about a month ago. Well, only just occurred about a month ago, and I had told myself that for 2025 I had a few goals, right? Which was to, continue growing my business, continue growing my personal brand, and to continue documenting my life such as this, to talk about my thoughts and to document my process and my growth throughout this journey that I've set myself on, right? And one of the really important things that I had mentioned was the fact that I wanted to walk into 2025 and I wanted to go on about 2025 with a whole different mindset and with a whole different kind of frequency and energy that vibrated within myself, right? But as I was sitting in class today, sort of going on about my usual everyday of just being completely disassociated, I realized that honestly, these past few months and this past year, nothing has really changed. I guess it has changed with me learning from my business and, career growth in some way, but apart from that, nothing has really changed. I've already attained my dream body. I was already working my physique years ago, so health is not an issue because I've always prioritized my health, right? So health really wasn't a goal at all because I've always been taking care of my health. And this past year, in fact, like I told myself that I would cut off McDonald's completely and KFC and whatever and all that. And I did it. There's not much else to do in terms of my health. I don't think I've ever eaten this healthy, and I don't think I've ever trained as much as I do. So I didn't really set any specific goals for my body because of the fact that I've already attained my dream body, right? And that's why I sort of focus on setting the goals for my business, my career. But I guess I have sort of realized as I was sitting in class today that that's not really my fault. In some way, there are some things I can't control at this moment. I am doing everything in my power to work towards my goals. Every single day after school, I go to the gym to maintain my body, to maintain my physique, to maintain my health, right? That's just an everyday routine. After that, I come home, I eat, I take a shower, and I sit down at my desk and I work. It's been like this for the past year. It has really been like this. I really haven't done much apart from that, to be honest. But I've sort of accepted that to this point as something normal in this entrepreneurial journey. That's all I can really do. I have completely lost interest in anything else, in movies. I've lost interest in going out for a sweet treat or anything like that, really. I go out for restaurants here and there, but apart from that, that's really all I do. And the only growth that I can really see is within my career, within my business. And even without this one change alone, it may not go as far in comparison to if I make this one change, which I've realized is sort of the reason why I'm not growing as much. I've been living in Thailand for 16 years, right? I was born here, I was raised here, I was raised in the city of Bangkok, right? I absolutely love this country, okay? I love being Thai, I love my country. There are a lot of things to do here, but I'll be honest with you, I genuinely think that Thailand is a place to relax and it's not a place for growth. As somebody who's telling you this, who's been living here for 16 years, that's genuinely how I feel. Or maybe that's just because I'm an entrepreneur, right? I have bigger goals, I have bigger ambitions. I guess if I moved to Phuket, like by the beach, it would be a different story. But just being in my hometown alone for the past 16 years has had a bigger impact on me than I thought, really. And especially school, right? I've been in the same school for ever since I was like 5, right? Ever since any kid could possibly get in school. This entire time, I've been surrounded with the same people. I am living in this little tiny bubble that honestly is killing my potential. And the worst part about it is that I'm aware of it, and I've been aware of it. And it's also the fact that I have to also endure the next year and a half to just walk straight into it. But, you know, I've had chances to travel around the world. I've had chances to visit quite a lot of countries at my age, and I think that also really intensified this mindset that I have and this thought process that I have about my environment, right? My dad has gone out of his way to show me the world. My parents have gone out of their way to show me the world, to show me all of these different things around the world that really, really opened my eyes. And I've seen so many things around me, even by getting access online. I've seen so many things online that it has completely deteriorated my perception of my environment, honestly. And it's made me realize that my environment is absolutely limiting my potential, and it's killing it every single day, and I can't even do anything about it because of the school system, because of the fact that I still need to graduate. I can't drop out of high school. You know, it would be too traumatic on my parents, and yet I still haven't achieved anything great enough to take care of myself. That's why I guess I'm sort of left with this mindset and with this perception that I need to stick with for the next year and a half. But I'm very much aware that the major thing that is really holding me back right now is my environment. And that's why I just cannot accept to go to university, okay? And some people say, oh, you will change your environment, you know, you're gonna meet new people. It is absolutely indifferent to me. There's no difference at all. I cannot bear to be sat in a room on a chair for 8 hours a day. I just can't. As an entrepreneur with all these different dreams, I just can't stand being in an environment like this. I want to go out there and meet new people and see all these different cultures and to connect with all these very high quality people around the world. But to be honest with you, I can't really do that at this moment because of the fact that I'm 16. I haven't really achieved anything great enough to leave and to connect with these people, but I've also come so far and I've realized so much that I don't want to be around the people who don't have anything going on with their life, you know? And I guess I'm just really stuck in that little middle part between these two categories, and I've accepted that I sort of need to walk through it, and that it's probably one of the most challenging processes that I'm gonna have to endure as an entrepreneur, right? But I'm telling you guys, like, I know that I need to leave. I really need to leave. I need to change my environment, you know? and I know that there is so much out there in the world. I don't understand people who want to just stay in their hometown and stay comfortable. I don't know if it's just me, but I want to do every single thing that scares me. It does scare me to leave, you know, but I want to do every single thing that scares me. I want to do every single thing that is risky, every single thing that is abnormal, every single thing that is, you know, crazy or unrealistic. I want to do all of those things, and it's because I am doing something extraordinary with my life, and that's all that I want to do. Why would I not want to live an extraordinary life in this one chance that I have? You know, being able to run down the beach, knowing that I have time, you know, just being able to run down the beach with such an amazing feeling of freedom, knowing that I'm not locked down to a location, and knowing that I pursued what I truly wanted. I can't wait to do that, guys, and I dream about it every single day. You have no idea. It's all that runs through my mind, honestly, is being able to travel, is being able to meet with amazing people, being able to meet with people who uplift me. But I know at the moment I don't really have anybody to do that with, because I'm in this phase of isolation where all I can truly focus on is growing myself as an individual, and every entrepreneur is gonna have to go through this phase. But you know, guys, like I genuinely dream about it every single day, just meeting these people, being able to connect with these people, being able to network, being able to inspire as well, not just connect, but also inspire young girls to do the same, and to inspire other individuals, to inspire my loved ones. And there's so much out there in the world that I'm so excited to see, guys, because I know that it's out there, and I've had a taste of it. You know, luckily I've lived in Thailand, luckily I've seen some good places in the world, and that's all I want to do. I know that my potential is out there, and you know, in the meantime, really, I'm focused on the work, but I dream about that every single day. I dream about doing every single thing that life has to offer, like, what is it, like skydiving, surfing. I just want to learn everything. I want to do everything with my life. And you know, I can't do so if I'm stuck and set in one environment. That's why I feel the need to leave, and I know that I have to leave, because there's so much out there for me to experience, and all I dream about is to experience that, and all I dream about is to go out there to experience these things, and to grow my business, and to be able to unlock my freedom with this opportunity of online business that I've discovered at such a young age. And you know, even though that's great, even though online business is really an amazing thing that will give you freedom, it also comes with a lot of consequences, which is having to go through this phase where I'm not able to attain any of that yet, which is going through this phase where I have to work, and I have to have faith in God, no matter the fact that I genuinely have nothing to my name, and having to experience these dreams without actually living it. You know, it's absolute torture, guys, because all I want to do is that, and I honestly feel like I'm in prison, to be honest with you. And it's the fact that I know my environment is killing me and I can't do anything about it. You know, I'm trying to keep the positive side of it too, but that's just genuinely how I feel. I just want to meet with amazing people. I just want to connect with people. I want to be able to have that environment of other entrepreneurs and other female entrepreneurs to uplift me, because I know that they're out there, and I just want to be able to join them, and to also build a community where I can have these girls in the same position as me right now to join together as well. And you know, I can't really build that at the moment, but that's truly my dream, is to build communities, is to connect with people, it's to inspire people, it's to go out there and to experience and to live every single thing that life has to offer. But at the same time, I also understand that being in this phase is also one of those things, which is one of those things that I have to experience, and it's one of those things that life has to offer. You know, life isn't just about happiness, life isn't just about the amazing things, life is also about the hardship, it's also about the phases of isolation, it's also about the hardships, the challenges that I need to face in order to grow enough to be able to go out there and live those amazing experiences, you know, and I've sort of understood it's always been my dream to live that extraordinary life. And that's why I pursued entrepreneurship, not just for the end goal where I'm able to have time, location, financial freedom, and the basic factors of online business, but it's to also go through that process of taking such a big risk, and to go through that process of, you know, even being stuck in this phase is part of that process. But I know that I just have to go through it in order to truly experience what it's like to build an extraordinary life. But, you know, in the moment, I've sort of realized that I can't really do that with this environment around me, especially within school. Guys, like, you have no idea how much I disassociate in class. It's crazy. Like, all I can think about is leaving. All I can think about is leaving everything behind and going full on in my dreams, you know. And even without being able to leave this country, I try to do so. All I do is just come home and work on my computer. Like, that is really all I can do. But at the same time, I've also accepted that I can really only go as far with a limit, right? And that my environment is truly limiting me from my fullest potential. And that's why I love traveling. That's why I love going around and just experiencing all these different notions of life. And I know I have that potential, you know. All that I try to do is to manifest into reality, but this environment is just not the right place to manifest it. And I've understood that, but I can't do anything about it for the next year and a half. And I understood that. And so I've come to realize with myself that, you know, these next year and a half will really only be dedicated to developing my mind as much as possible, and to prepare myself as much as possible to go out there in the world and to really go all in on these dreams, because I have all these visions. I have this roadmap of what to do, and I have this tunnel vision of what I want my future to be like, but I can't pursue it not in an environment like this, you know. I can pursue it obviously online, and I do every single day, but I genuinely think that my environment is killing my potential, truly. And, you know, I'm trying my best to deal with what I can. And obviously, like, I'm not gonna whine or anything. I've come to accept it, but I also see it as an advantage in some way. I do see it as the perfect timing, really, because, you know, I'm still 16 years old. I've come a long way with entrepreneurship already, and I still have a very long way to go. I truly believe that this next year and a half is such a big opportunity for me to record all of my thoughts in this moment, and to record all of these ambitions that I have in this beginning phase of my entrepreneurial journey, because I'm aiming for something so extraordinary, and I'm the only one who is truly experiencing the beginning of all of that. And, you know, it's funny because I'm saying all of this with nothing to my name. That's as far as it goes, guys. I'm saying all of these things with nothing to my name, because that is how strong my vision is. That is how much I believe in this, even though I have nothing to back it up. My goal is to really try and make something work before I graduate, so that once I do graduate, I can just leave and just pursue my goals full time. And I guess that's where the pressure comes as well. You know, not only is it a year and a half where I sort of need to do the same thing every single day, which is just work, but there's also that pressure of time is running out, you know, and I'm trying to do everything that I can with that. And obviously, I understand that I'm just 16 years old, time's not running out, I still have a lot of time, but setting that pressure with myself really intensified everything, and it really gave me an obligation to work. And it helped me build up that discipline of the fact that if I don't work, basically I will have to go to university in 2 years, which I just cannot accept. I go insane in this environment, guys. I'm telling you, I can't even explain it. I genuinely go insane in this environment. I have all of these dreams, and I have all of these visions and ambitions that I just want to pursue, and yet I know, and I have to accept with myself that I can't do anything think much about it yet, apart from to just keep doing what I'm doing, you know? And I guess that alone is already pushing myself towards something, but like, I guess it's, to me, it's a form of torture, honestly. And I know that God has put me in the situation to teach me how to build up my patience. And trust me, I'm patient, you know? Like, I'm not upset about it at all, because I know that there's an opportunity behind it, which is to go through that process, to grow through that process, to prepare myself so that when I graduate, I can actually leave, and to build up my character in such an amazing way with these last few months that I have, you know, and to also document the entire process as I do all of this, you know, even though I don't have much to show apart from the wisdom that I have in my mind, and apart from the work and the habits that I sort of try and pursue every single day. Like, this is what it is, guys. This is what entrepreneurship is. It's not what you think it is. It's really just boring, repetitive, like, tasks that you just need to commit to. And that's really all I can do for the next year and a half, is to just continue doing what I'm doing. And that's why I feel like I can't really go on about actualizing this goal that I had for 2025, which was to go into this new year with a new frequency, with a new energy. But I can't really do that with this environment around me. All I can really grow is my career. All I can really grow is my internal self, you know? And I guess, like, I try to do that every single day, but it will never be able to truly manifest until I leave. And I know that because I've been trying to do so for so long, and I know that really this is the only limit. But I've found this hobby of, or I guess this purpose of documenting my life as sort of a comforting way to remind myself where I'm going, and to remind myself that, you know, no matter how much I get lost in these repetitive tasks that I do every single day, it's all set with one tunnel vision. And that's really all I try to pursue. I go online and I see these people living their best life outside, and it enrages me, honestly. It enrages me. But at the same time, I have the patience to know that I will become that as well one day. So, you know, I guess it's sort of this balance of having that strength and having already built up that character of being able to stay patient. You know, I can stay patient. I'll wait another year and a half because I see the benefits in it. I see the benefit of being able to document my entire process and being able to grow through it. But at the same time, there's also a lot of hardship, and there's also a lot of pressure that I need to endure. And there's also this mind that I need to occupy, which has, I guess, sometimes a lot of trouble with balancing out these two. But, you know, that's the mind of an entrepreneur, and that's sort of the mind that God gave me. And, you know, greatness comes with a curse. Greatness comes with the curse of being lost, of just pursuing something that is not even there, something that doesn't even exist. But I guess greatness comes with the curse of having to endure all of the challenges that God is going to throw at you to test you and to prepare you, so that when the right time comes, I will be able to execute it all with full sheer power, you know. And I'm very excited for that. I'm very excited to go out there and see the world, you know. And I'm always looking forward to traveling sometimes. Luckily, I live in Thailand, so there are a lot of beautiful places to see. But, you know, guys, like, I have lived here for the past 16 years. I've seen everything, and at this point, like, it is my comfort zone now. I know that people come here to retire, people come here to relax, but this is really the environment that is limiting me from my fullest potential, and I know that. But I also know that I need to stay patient, and that I have a lot of things to work towards, which is basically the same things. But I have my focus, and I'm glad that I'm able to document all that, and that I'm able to express myself in front of this camera, which is funny because I guess I don't really have anybody else to express this to. As an entrepreneur, as a 16-year-old entrepreneur who is even misunderstood herself, who doesn't really understand herself that much, but yet does a lot. There's just so many things going on in this mind that's very difficult to occupy, but to be honest with you, all I'm doing is following my heart. My mind is really, I believe, the tool that translates my potential into something that I can feel in my heart, and into something that I can't really say visually, but something that I can see as a visionary. Like, I feel it, guys. I feel myself getting disassociated and living all these amazing moments that I dream about every single day in my future. And I get into such a dissociated state and into such a deep state where I completely disconnect from reality, and I guess automatically experience all these visions without even purposely trying to do so. And it has really caught me, guys. It's very powerful, and it feels like what I'm truly meant for, you know. And that's very hard to explain, especially because it's something that I can't even verbally understand, but it just feels right. And that's why, like, I'm trying to document it as much as I possibly can. And that's why I also see this as an opportunity. I see these next year and a half as an opportunity to document as much as I possibly can in this state where I'm sort of in this bubble, in this environment of having nothing else to focus on but my career, right? Because when I leave, I'll be able to travel, I'll be able to see different things in the world, and I'll be able to network with people, and obviously that's going to contribute so much to my growth and to obviously like scaling myself, right? But in the meantime, like, this is really the foundation of it all. The hardest part is really truly the foundation. I've understood that. At the same time, alongside having this mind, I've understood that this is what I need to go through, and I'm not neglecting it. I really am not neglecting it at all. In fact, I'm really appreciative of this experience because I know that it's necessary, and I know that it's a big factor that's going to contribute to me being able to attain that dream that I always envision every single day in class. Like, even with me filming this, like, I don't even know what I'm saying. I'm just truly expressing my heart, guys. I don't even know what I'm saying. I don't know if it makes sense. I'm just truly expressing my heart and what I'm feeling, and it's very comforting to do so, because it's a reminder that I'm pushing forward every single day. No matter the limits, I still try and find a way to get around it. I try and find a way to see the benefit, and I try and find a way to see the benefit of being stuck in my hometown, you know. Like, that's really the mindset that you need to have, especially as an ambitious entrepreneur. And I think the biggest factor to that was just having faith in God. Really, it was just having faith in God, guys. It's not something that I can express clearly at the moment, but all I can really say is that I truly feel it. And all that I'm doing, all I can say is that I feel it. I see what my future can be like, and I'm doing everything in my power to pursue it, no matter the limits, no matter if it's the biggest limit in my life, such as my environment, that is holding me back from my potential. I'm always trying to find a way to go on around it and to grow from it. And, you know, I'm glad that this is also another one of those where I can do so, where I can learn from it, where I can grow from it. And, you know, like, I always love this country. Like, apart, like, setting my goals aside, setting my dreams aside, setting my entrepreneurial journey aside, like, I really love Thailand. It's just, it's not for my growth. It's really not. No matter how beautiful it's a beautiful country. It's really a beautiful country. I love Phuket. It's just, I've been living in the city my whole life, and I think the city alone really is what is enclosing me from being able to break free and to really break through all of my limits and to reach that best version of myself. Even if it's moving to Phuket, where I'm by the beach, where I can be by the sun, you know, and to just be by nature, that alone, I can bear with that. I love that. But it's also funny because, you know, my sister has moved out recently, and she told me that she wants to come back to Thailand so bad because she's in France right now. She's been there for 5 months and she really wants to come back. But I guess in life we're always gonna, I guess in life humans are never ever satisfied with what they have, and I completely agree with that. And that's why I try to stay in this mindset of never being satisfied so that I can push for more, but also being grateful and being appreciative of what I have and what I can do with what I have. Which is sort of why I'm filming this video and trying to express both sides, and so that I'm able to see the growth in this hardship as well that God has bestowed upon me, because it will contribute to it. Every single thing that I go through will contribute to it. Even this really big factor, which is my environment. But there's so much of the world to see, guys, and I want to see it all. I want to be able to live it all. And even being stuck in an environment like this, and even feeling all of these emotions of being overwhelmed, of being lost, of being stuck, even that is something to experience. And I guess that's the positive side of it as well. That is the part of it that I should be appreciative about, and I really truly am. But you know, I'm just trying to express my thoughts on this YouTube channel because I'm trying to be as authentic as possible in this journey, to really document how my entrepreneurial journey started and the origins of it and the process of this beginning phase. And I have so much faith in this dream that I have. I have so much faith in this extraordinary life that I'm pushing myself to create, and I have so much faith in it that I'm willing to talk to a camera, to talk about it with nothing to my name. That's how much I have faith in it, and I can't wait to pursue it all fully with no limits. But in the meantime, I'm doing every single thing necessary to make sure that I can prepare myself for those moments. But I'm really in that sheer tunnel vision of being able to make it work before I graduate, so that I'm able to go out and to experience that whole new different environment, that whole new different lifestyle. Where, I don't know, but I'm excited to see where it goes. And in the meantime, I am just trying to pursue the positive side of it, which is being able to document it, which is being able to continue working my career, continue working my businesses, and I'm just very excited to see where it goes, regardless of whatever limits me. I will never let anything stop me from pursuing greatness, and this channel really is the only thing that allows me to demonstrate that and to demonstrate the wisdom behind all of this. So, you know, I'm very excited, but I am gonna get back to work now. I have a lot of things to do, but I guess thank you for watching this video. It's really for me to look back on, and for others to look back on, such as my loved ones and the people that I want to inspire. But apart from that, I'll see you in the next one. But apart from that, just take this as a reminder to never ever let anything limit you or stop you, because you have that potential and you have to push forward no matter what is limiting you temporarily. Okay, take me as an inspiration, because that's really what I want to be. I want to be an inspiration to everybody, and to all the young girls out there who have these same ambitions as me. And you know, I'm gonna go through it. I'm gonna have to go through this phase of growth and of hardship and of isolation, so that I can become that figure, so that I can prepare myself, so that I can build myself to become that figure. But you know, in the meantime, I just have to focus on the work. Yeah, guys, like that's really what goes through my mind all day, every day as an entrepreneur. And you know, apart from that, I'll see you in the next one.